Lindsay, and I'm the daughter of Sprinkled Fibers.
I'm Marci, and I'm her mom.
And before we get started, here are some highlights since the last time we saw you.
So, since the last time we saw you, we have had a little addition to the family. Bunny got a sister.
This is Minnie. She is an absolute terror.
That probably wasn't the word you were expecting.
She's adorable, but she's definitely a lot of energy and very naughty.
Yes, and we have been so busy. I mean, she has been a lot of work. It's like having a newborn, and I'm sure if you've had a puppy recently, you went through the same thing. But we got her, and literally we cannot do anything. We were not able to do anything for weeks. Like, I mean, we would get up with her in the middle of the night. She came, and then she immediately got diarrhea, and because of that we were up all night long with her. Like, anytime we heard the little squirt, we had to like run and clean it and then clean her, and it was just such a big mess. So since then she has calmed down. We took her to the vet, and she just had kind of like, you know, like new environment, I guess anxiety or something. So she has gotten used to her diet, or her new diet, her new environment, and her new family. And you can see they're kissing a lot right now. She bites on everything. She's teething, and so what we've had to do is just like rearrange the whole house, fenced off everything inside the house, fenced off even the backyard, because then she gets into the garden boxes and then is so itchy and you know, like bites on all of that stuff. So the teething is something that we're definitely hoping she'll kind of like sail through soon, that stage, because it is a lot. And then because of that, she bites Bunny all the time. So she bites Bunny's neck, her legs, her ears, everything, and Bunny cries because her teeth are really, really sharp, and she has a lot of adult teeth now. So she's biting Bunny a lot. So she's gotten a hold of my yarn stash basket and ran back and forth across the room to where then she gets tangled in it, and then it's like we come home and she's, you know, all tangled up in the yarn. So we've had to learn to cage her, put her in a little crate, and that doesn't go well. She hates being in that. So it's been a challenge, and we've literally not been able to do very much because of her. So I hardly knit, because when we knit, it's like then she gets all into it, and you know, someone at all times has to be on top of her to make sure she's not getting into anything. And then Lindsay's, you know, busy working, and then we were doing summer school. So it's just been really busy. So that's why we haven't filmed in a long time, like over a month. We haven't had a video come out. So we thought we would come video today and just give you a little update and let you know how things are, what's going on with Sprinkled Fibers, and catch you up on everything.
Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the whip that I'm still working on. And I think I might be in the same spot I was last time. But I'm making the Hoopla, and it's a shawl. So I have the first section done. So I started with this really pretty, like, bright mint color. And then I have one little stripe of a darker mint. And this shawl is super cute because the next section is a ruffle section. So I have, I think, 3 ruffles, but I might add more. Okay, so I think my first ruffle color is this white. And then I think I'm going to try to fade into some pinks, but I don't know for sure what I'm going to be doing yet. But so far I really like it. It's pretty easy. I'm doing fingering held double, just so it's a little thicker. And yeah, hopefully by the next time I see you, I'll have some ruffles done.
Cute. Are you gonna make kits? Maybe.
Yeah.
I think you guys would probably like that because it is really cute. If you haven't seen it, this is what it looks like. And the designer, she actually, her name's Dani, and she actually made it, I think, for her daughter. She just had some scraps, and I think that I read somewhere that she made it for her daughter out of, her daughter like wanted a little shawl. And so she made it out of some scraps, and then it ended up being, you know, so cute that now, I mean, like for Lindsay, I was telling her just make the main section bigger and then maybe add a couple ruffles, because even though she made it for her daughter, I mean, just a little, if you make it just a little bit bigger, I think it would be fine for an adult. So it's gonna be really cute. I've had it in my queue for a long time on Ravelry, so I'm glad she's making it. So we've had the June Bouquet of the Month Club go out to you. This was the June Bouquet picture.
And so this was our skein. It's super pretty. It's like a light lilac lavender into like a darker plum color. And we also have some green and plum speckles. So super pretty. It adds a little bit of darkness to all of the bright colors that we've been doing.
Love it. And then also in the meantime, the July came out. So here's the July picture. And then here's the July skein.
This is our July skein. It's another halvesy, and it's half white and then a light pink, and it has a bunch of different speckles on it. Some chartreuse, green, pink.
And it's a real peachy blush color, like a real, I would say more of a peachy pink than pink. And then also, yeah, the June was the beginning of quarter 3, and so if you did order the extra skein was this color also. So I'll hold that up. So it was just a little bit, I would say, let me move this tag. It was just a little bit darker with some brown speckling, and then if you got that extra skein, it went nicely with the July skein. So, and then if you got the mohair, it was like a peachy tan also. So, really pretty. So that was June and July. June, we do have 2 extra skeins. So Lindsay, this was before we got Minnie, when she was feeling extra, had extra energy. She made 2 of the June. Okay, so if you are in the mood, in a deep purple and lavender mood, let us know. And we have 2 of these available. So if you did get this and you are not making the melted marl with us, I mean, these 2 plus the one that you got would definitely make like a cute little summer sweater or something like that. So a little tee. And then unfortunately then Minnie came and we couldn't function very well, so there are no extra July. So if you liked this July, we don't have any extra of this one, but we are going to try to make extra of the August. We'll go back to making a little more. So yeah, and I don't even have it to show you because, again, with Minnie here, I just have not been knitting. I can't get all my stuff out, and then, you know, she's climbing all over it. And luckily, she is now potty trained, so that has really helped. Now we don't have to every 20, we were literally setting our alarm on our phone, and it's like every 20 minutes we had to run her out to the turf, have her, you know, at least try. She would run off. She would climb, like it was right near a cupboard. We had a little AstroTurf. We have it on a little tray, and because our dogs are 100% indoors, so we would set her on it, and she would climb under the cabinet to get away from having to try. Or now she just like bolts if she doesn't have to go. But now I can tell you that after having her for a little over 4 weeks, she is pee and poo potty trained. So that is a huge, like, I can't even tell you how exciting that is for me, because, you know, I'm just watching like our beautiful wood floors get pee and poo-pooed all over, and it was like, I mean, I am a germaphobe, and so that was really hard for me. And I know, like, you know, it's easy to clean up and everything, but I just felt like, oh my gosh, poo-poo everywhere. So now she goes on her own. She was getting up at 4 in the morning, and the minute she would stir and jump off the bed, I would run her to the bathroom, to the turf, and have her try to go, and she would do her business, but then it's like I wasn't getting very much sleep. So now she'll sleep until like 6, and sometimes even a little later, like 6:45. So, and it's my summer officially. I started my summer this week, or I should say this last week, July 21st, I think was the start of my summer. So summer school's over. So all I could handle was literally summer school, the puppy. When I was in summer school, if Lindsay wasn't working, she had to watch the puppy. Otherwise, we had to have her in her crate, and that didn't go well because she would always have a little poop in there. And then somehow it kind of like just got everywhere. And so we're easing back into life, and now we're gonna start knitting again. That's a long story of now we're gonna start knitting. Cal time! So I'm actually the one that's making the Cal shawl with you guys, and I'm sorry, I have not like given any updates or even shown, I don't think I've even shown my yarn, but I'm making mine for a friend for her birthday. And then, so I'm making this shawl because Lindsay made the sample. So this is the Cal shawl, and Lindsay made this, I would say early spring, and I love it. It's so pretty. You're gonna love, if you bought the original kit, this is the original kit. So it starts with that peach, a very pale peach with some speckles, goes into a deeper corally peach, and then into a hot pink coral. And then you can tell from the bottom, it just goes reverse. So the coral, the deep coral into the lighter coral into the peach. And then it has these cute little Smock It details, hence the name Smock It. And if you've been making this with us, I have really enjoyed making it. It's so easy, it's mindless. I have not knit very much, but I am really enjoying it. So what I've tried to do is when Minnie's sleeping and I'm, you know, like I'm the one in charge, because we all three have been taking turns trying to keep her, you know, busy, and when she is busy, keeping an eye on her. Otherwise, like all of a sudden we've noticed like, oh, that slipper's dead. She literally will attack and chew up everything. But so that was Lindsay's. So that was the sample of the Smock It. And then what I've done is I'm making mine with mohair. So I'm making mine for a friend who lives somewhere where it's chilly. And so I think she'll love these softer colors. So this is mine. And you can see it's just got a little halo of the mohair. And these are my two colors. I used like a deep peach mohair and then this cream with just a few colors in it. I wanted it to be kind of like a warmer cream, so it's got like some warmer tones in it. And then the next colors I'll surprise you with. So it just keeps going. I'm trying not to make this one too contrasty because I'm trying to keep it kind of just like soft colors. So you won't see a big contrast as you do with this one when it goes to that third color. And if you have not started yours, you have plenty of time because we have all of August. You just have to finish. And this is the way our Cals run. Cal is a knit along, and our Cals are super easy. All you're gonna do is just try to finish your shawl by the end of August. Send us a picture of you with your shawl on, or just your shawl if you're kind of camera shy, which I understand. I always make Lindsay take pictures with our stuff. And then send it to us, either post it with SF Summer Cal, or send it to us if you don't post things, and then you're entered into the raffle, for prizes. And we have a lot of really fun prizes. So we have prizes that we've made, we have prizes that we've bought just for this, and we'll have the raffles and the prize giveaway probably the very beginning of September. We usually do it on a live, and then that way you can see the names that we draw. So, and I forgot to mention that 2 of our friends made prizes. So Renee from Chop Shop Stitch, she made the cutest prizes. I'm gonna show you I'll show you maybe in the next video as it gets a little bit closer. And then our friend Barbara, she also made 3 tote bags, and I haven't seen them yet, but they're with, is it called Liberty fabric?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so cute. I mean, that fabric, the prints are so pretty. So she's making those, and I haven't seen them yet, but we're excited. And then we've also just collected a little stash of prizes, so it's gonna be fun. We love giving out prizes.
Yeah.
We love prize time. So in the meantime, I wanted to tell you that we saved one OG kit, so the original kit, which is Lindsay's sample. So this kit will make this shawl, and we saved one. We have one extra. So if you want this, there's plenty of time for you to go ahead and you can purchase it and then start it, and you just have to try to finish it by the end of August. So it should be fine. And then, especially if you don't have a puppy. And then for us, I'm gonna keep going on my shawl. I'm really trying to finish it in time. Last year I did the knit along shawl, the color affection with everybody, and I did finish mine just in time, I think. So, and I did mine a little different than the pattern called for, and so to keep up with that, I added mohair this year just to keep it a little different. And actually I am doing, just so you know, I'm doing this section a little bit, just a tinge longer, because my friend probably wants it a little bit bigger. So I'm just trying to keep it, you know, I'm gonna try to use up all of this and have no stash at the end. So knowing that I'm gonna use this for the border, don't use up all of your color 1. I'm only on color 1. A lot of you are already on the border. But don't use up each color, because you can see Lily in the background trying to keep Minnie busy. Bless her heart. And so, like, don't use up all of your colors because you need them for the border. About how much do you need for the border? Do you remember, sis?
I don't know. It depends on how long you make it.
Okay. Because I'm making my sections just a little bit longer. Yeah. So this was another question that some people had. Okay, so I know some of you asked, do you break color C, which is this deeper pinky coral color? Did you break that before you started the border?
I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't see an end. I'm pretty sure when you finish right here, you just start then picking up the stitches and continuing on.
And then another question was, how did you know when to stop that color and start with the next one for the border?
It tells you.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and if you run out of one color, can you just keep going with the color you have? Okay, Stephen West that's why I do really love his patterns. Besides the fact that his patterns are just so unique and really creative, he has a unique mind. Like, the things that he creates, I'm just like, I don't know how someone can think of that. But you learn a lot in his patterns. I do his mystery knit along every fall. It's in October, and it is so fun. You always learn something new. There is brioche in the patterns usually, but he always gives you an alternative so that you don't feel like you have to do brioche. And you will learn so much in those patterns. Like, you'll learn new stitches or new ways to pick up something or new shapes. So they're a lot of fun. And we do make kits for those. They're always offered in September because his mystery knit along starts in October. And so I was just gonna say, with his patterns, he's super, I would call him, he encourages, like, you know, you to kind of make it your own. So if you do not have enough of one of the colors for the border, like let's say you use too much of one of the colors on the main section, just start with the next color. He's not gonna care. And he might not, most likely he won't see it. And then also I was gonna tell you that if you wanna make your border just a little bit longer, is that possible?
Yeah, just do repeat I think, sections.
Before you start the picot?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, remember that picot bind off does take a lot of yarn. So each picot, you know, when you do that, you knit a few times before you move to the next picot. So really make sure that you save room for that, or save yarn for that picot. And it looks like picot is made, the picot bind off is made with color 1. So don't use all of this. So again, if you want the original kit, just let us know. We have one. And if you haven't started your knit along, you have plenty of time. You have over a month. And if you are buying this kit, you will have over a month by the time it gets to you. So.
Okay, next we're going to talk about our newest kit, which is our herb kit. And so this was inspired by all of my mom's gardening and all of her herbs and vegetables and flowers that she grows.
Oh, maybe before we start, we should show them my prize zucchini. So I started a garden for the first time this summer because we got our backyard all redone, and our contractor made a garden box for us. And this was my prize zucchini. Look how big it is. I was so happy. I am proud of this because I literally grew this from seeds, okay? And I do not have a green thumb. Like, I went in one time and I was like, what is the easiest plant? And I still killed it. So, this is my prize zucchini. Okay, that's it.
Okay, so in our herb kit, we have 3 different things. So first I'll start with the yarn. So it comes with 5 minis, and these are regular fingering weight. So I'll just do color by color. So first color, we have this white and yellow, and all of them have coordinating speckles. So a little bit of purple and orange. And then after this one, we fade into another white yellow, but we add a little bit of goldish orange. And then for the third one, we added in this lavender. And then the next one, we added in some mint. And for the last one, it's a mint with like different speckles. So they all fade perfectly, and they're all 92 yards. So all 5 of them add up to 460 yards, which is kind of like the equivalent of a full skein.
Okay.
And then the next thing in our herb kit, we have this adorable little pouch. This is from Chop Shop Stitch, and it's so cute. The fabric is herbs. It has herbs on it. And then you unzip it, and the lining has these adorable little lavender hearts in it. So cute. And this is perfect for like if you have like extra needles, or if you want to carry like your crochet hooks, or just any little like notion you might have.
Show them her tag that she had made for it.
Oh yeah. And then she also had this adorable little herb tag made with her name on it.
And our name.
So cute. Okay, and the last thing that's in our herb kit, my sister Lily, she made some herb markers. So these are them in their little bundle, and then I'll take one out. And they're so cute. So this one is mint. So she made them out of clay, and then she stamped on the little letters. And I think we have mint, rosemary, basil, and thyme.
I just have to tell you that those are literally like, they should each be worth $100 because of the painstakingly long process that it took her to make them. When I told her, I said, because I've seen them before, cute little herb markers for your garden. You can just, you know, like when you have your herbs in little pots, or if you have it in a big planter or something, and then just to mark what you have growing. I love things like this. I think they're so cute. Anyways, when she went to make them, everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong. So she's making them out of terracotta clay, and then she's putting on a lacquer and everything was you know, going fine. She makes each one by hand. So she shapes it, cuts it, shapes it, stamps it. Like, she doesn't use, you know, like a little mold or anything. She's rolling out the clay, and it's just a lot of work. So what she did is, she made like all of the rosemary ones, and then, you know, she was going on to the next herb, and she was almost done, and she had them out there drying. She had lacquered them. She had them out there drying, and we had a really windy night, and they all flew off the cardboard that she was lacquering them on, and they all crashed to the ground and broke. So that was one mishap. Then this table behind us, it's like a little couch console table, so it's right behind our couch where we sit and watch TV. And so we were all watching TV, and Minnie gets up on that table, and she scrambled to get off of it because we yelled at her to get off of it. She scrambled and threw a bunch of them onto the ground, and they all crashed and broke. So when I say these were painstakingly made, like, Lily still to this day, she's like, I will never touch clay again because they've just been like, you know, I mean, the clay is fine. It's just that some mishaps have happened. So she's really thankful when you purchase these to get them out of the house. She wants them out of the house. She doesn't want to have to deal with them anymore. So you'll get 4, and they're my 4 favorite herbs. Like, I always use rosemary, basil, thyme, and mint. So I love those herbs. So we always have those growing, and I'll show you a little video of them because I love having herbs just for the greenery also. So I have them in a like a planter shelving kind of a thing, and they look so cute. Okay, so here are my herbs. I have this cute little plant stand, and I filled it with some herbs. I have another big planter that has a lot of herbs on it, but here's some of the ones that I cut from all the time. So I have my basil, I have my thyme, I have some mint right here. There's the rosemary, and then they were saying that if you have the marigolds, they help to keep away the bugs. And also, I forget what this white plant is called, but it helps keep away the bugs as well. So, and then I think these are so pretty. It's not lavender, I can't remember the name of that as well. Salvia, maybe? So yeah. Those are some of the herbs, and I really love, I think they're pretty and they're functional, so that's really nice. And then I was gonna show you, we've had to gate off our whole backyard area because Minnie gets into this. But these have grown so much. So I have planted in here the zinnias, and then some wildflowers from seeds. And then they just, I mean, I can't even keep up cutting them. I used to cut them and give them to, you know, friends in vases and things like that, but it's like they're growing so crazy. Now in the back, you can only see one little strand, but I used to have a lot of sweet peas, and they were growing like crazy, but they started to get really dry. And I think it's because these other plants kind of took over the water. I mean, those ones back there are taller than Lindsay, so they're really tall. And then I have since, I have completely taken out all of my veggie garden because we had 4 things growing, and everything grew really well. In fact, the zucchini and the cucumbers just went crazy. They kind of took over to where the sweet peas, not the sweet peas, the sugar peas and the beets, they just didn't get enough sun because these the leaves of the zucchini and the cucumbers were just huge, and they took over. So I've cleared everything out, and I'm ready to actually start planting something for the fall. So so that I can have maybe like some squash and lettuces and things like that, maybe broccoli or something growing. So I'm excited to start something new, and I'm waiting. I'm gonna treat this, and then that way it's nice and ready for new seedlings. So yeah, that's just a little update. But we also you'll get a little ribbon, a little silk ribbon that we dyed the same colors as the yarn. So if you make something with your 540 yards or 460 yards of the minis, then you'll have a little ribbon a little silk ribbon to add to it. So with this, a couple of you are asking what to make. So when I have a 5 skein mini set, which we've had before, we've had it for maybe Valentine's one year or something like that, I like to just make something like a little accessory. So for me, I decided I wanted to have like a cute little, because these are such summery colors, you know, really like summery and light. And the minis are made on just regular fingering weight minis, so they are not sparkle. So because of that, I wanted to do like something that I can just throw on in the summer. So I'm making a little scarflet, and I will show you maybe in the next video, because I just started it, so it doesn't really, there's not very much to show, and I want to have more than just, you know, like a little tip. But it's like a little ribbed pattern. It's really cute, and I will just like have it like, especially, I mean, we just went to the beach yesterday, and it gets breezy, especially by 4 or 5 o'clock when you're sitting there on the beach. And so I would just love like a little scarflet to, you know, kind of wrap around and to add a little color. So, and then also it's, you know, going to be long enough where I can actually use it as a little scarf if I want to, like once it gets really cold. So I'll show you that the next time, because I'll have more made. Or I'll be further along. So we'll have them available Saturday, August 2nd on our market account, which is Sprinkled Shop. And you can purchase them starting at 9:30. One other thing I wanted to show you was our cute little bag charms that we made. So before Minnie came, when we were like able to do crafts and things like that and have fun, that sounds mean, because we're really enjoying her. She's a very sweet puppy. She's just like, the puppy energy is
exhausting.
A lot. I'm just like, how can something that's 2 pounds do so much? So do you want to show them yours first?
Okay, so my mom got us all these little bag charm kits from the Bobble Bar, and they're super cute. They come with a bunch of different beads, and they even come with like custom beads that spell out your name for every kit. And then they come with like, what are these called?
The clasps.
Yeah. And each kit comes with like multiple clasps with the cord that you can make your little bag charms on. So we've been making some because bag charms are very in right now. So like this was one of the ones that I made. Wait. See how cute the different beads are? And both of them like come with like 2 cords or lanyards. And so these are like some of the other ones.
Well, you have to show mine. Mine is knitting inspired.
Okay, hold on, Mom. So these are a bunch of the charms that we've made, and they're super cute. You can just put them on your bags, and you can even like double or triple them up, so it's like more things hanging off. And they're just so cute for summer. It just adds a little something.
Yeah, and straw bags are really in, so I thought like if we added a little color making the bag charms, it would be really cute.
Yeah, like this was my mom's, I mean her name is sort of like all upside down, but it spells out Marci. And so it's super cute. Like when you buy the kits from Bobble Bar, you get to like input your name, and then they give you like your name in beads.
Yeah, so to remember, I put Marci. I wanted to remember this summer that we made them. So I put Marci, and then I put summer. It's hard to see it, but I put summer 2025 on there. And then this one, I wanted it to be knitting themed. This will go in my knitting bag. So I sit, I knit. And these are such cute beads. Like these, look at these cute little glass flowers. They're so cute. So, and then this one kind of goes with my bracelet. And then Lily made hers. She made this cute one with her name on it. So she has Lily. And then she has her name, Lily Grace are her initials. And then she made, so she has 2 of them too. But I thought it'd be cute. We're gonna get little straw bags. We were gonna get them earlier, but then Minnie came along and like, we can't leave the house. We weren't able to leave the house for so long. So we're gonna get cute little straw bags, and then they're for the beach time, because we go to the beach a lot,
So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today. If you want to purchase any of the surprises that we mentioned, like the flower bouquet of the month skeins or the extra cal kit, you can message us at Sprinkled Fibers. And also, as a thank you for watching this video, if you would like to purchase one of our herb kits, you can purchase it early on Friday the 1st from 8 to 8 PST, or whatever, 8 to 8 in general.
8 your time to 8 your time, that's fine.
Yeah. And if you want to purchase it, you can message us at Sprinkled Fibers on Instagram. Otherwise, the kits will be on sale Saturday the 2nd at 9:30 a.m. PST.
Yes, and we do have a limited amount just because, you know, we were only able to muster up enough time to make a certain amount.
Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.